Well, good morning. Let's get back on our Loveless style skinning knife here, our drop hunter. Now I got it cleaned up. It's been heat treated and tempered, cleaned up again. The final polish will be after I get this peened on there and soldered in. Now the guard I hadn't messed with anymore. I'm just going to take this. This is 240 wet dry sandpaper. There's a few high spots on it I want to knock down before I put it on, and then the final polish will come when I polish the blade, when it's all in one piece. And I'll do a little bit of final shaping on here after it's on the knife. Well, I'll do that with the Dremel tool. All I want to do is just make sure that front edge is flat. It looks good. Now we'll go and do the sides just a little bit while we're doing. Hang on. That's wet dry for a reason. It still got a few scratches on it, but it's flat. Scratches will come out on the buffer. Alright, that's going to be good for that. Let's get our handy dandy little anvil and our handy dandy little ball peen hammer. And let's put it on there straight. How about that? Well, I can't see through the hole. I was just clogged up with sand and dust. There we go. Now that is a stainless steel pen. Let's see, you don't see what I'm doing here. Okay, coming through. I cut it long. Okay, there that is there. Now before, now we go ahead and do it now. We're going to trim it and peen it down. Then we'll get set up to solder it in there. Now, old hands ain't as strong as they used to be. That. Yeah, that's in the camera. Just gonna peen it down. All right, there we go. Now that will never, ever, ever come off of there. Paint it just a little bit more. All right, and that closed up most of the gap that was in there, but there's still a little bit here. And we're not worried about the backside, because when I put the epoxy in for the handles, that it will flow in there and fill that. So we're just going to do this mainly for looks, and then grind everything flat, and then we'll go to the polishing, and then we'll get the handles. All right, we're going to move over here to the vise. Let me get my torch and some solder out, and we'll take a look at that. All right, I think we're set up here. Let's see what we can do to solder this thing on here. I'm going to heat this up. It's not going to get hot enough to bother the temper. A little bit of heat in there. Put some flux on there, flux it up just a little bit. Put a little bit on the other side too. I'm using a 60-40 tin and lead solder, which I think will be just fine. Just sealing that gap up there. High enough yet. Smoke as that flux burning off. That didn't work. Melted it all the way through, got it too hot. All right. Plan B. I put a little piece of tape down there to fill in that bottom piece of that little gap there. Just gotta keep it in there. Okay, you get the idea. I've got to get here. The camera's all up in the way. All right, got it done, I think. So I cooled off now, and I'm gonna take a file and take this excess off of here. Some of it, then I'll go back with some sandpaper. And I have to resand the whole blade before I go to the buffer with it. Now it dripped out the bottom and finally pulled up on that tape to where it filled that gap. The whole gap is full now. Here I'm being careful. I'm using the edge of the file. I already did the other side because it wasn't nearly as much as this, just to make sure I knew what I was doing. Need to get that blob off the side there. Okay, let's go to this one. This is a safe edge file. I actually just ground off the edges. You can buy safe edge files or you can make your own. You just ground the teeth off that side of it there. I did that on both sides of this one. I don't want to dig into the blade itself. Alright, so what I need to do, take it out of this vise and I'm going to put it in this one. Alright, just got it turned over that way. Show you a little bit of it. This is going to take a little while, I believe, but solder's pretty soft. I need to get around this way. Let's go back to this one. Alright, that's working. It's going to take a little while. See there, I didn't want to do that, but that's alright. I can sand that back out before I polish. Show you the next step in a little bit. Alright, here we go. Got everything filed down. Gaps are filled. Looks really nice so far. Make sure you can see this on the camera. Now I'm going to go over to the grinder. I'm going to grind everything flush up here. Grind the pins down flush. And get all that straight. Then I will resand everything and get ready to go to the buffer. Well, and go ahead and shape this just a little bit more. I'll do that first, then I'll do everything else. Coming right along. Shouldn't be too long. Alright, got it cleaned up. Got everything flush. Now we're going to go over to the buffer and start the high polish, and then we'll get to the handles. Handles are, now these have been around here a while. Black canvas micarta. There they are. Gonna be pretty. Alright, got a couple hours of buffing on these. I got a little bit of time buffing on the other ones I've got over there. Busy, 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 busy. Alright, it's the next day. A couple hours on the buffer. There we go. There is the high polish. Now, handles are going on next. And it'll get one more coat, one more high polish buff after I do the final grind. Excuse me for shivering because it's cold. It has turned off winter time again. So we're going to get the handles epoxied on, pins in, all that stuff, and we'll see it again. It's looking pretty. Got the handle on, got the blade covered up. I don't want to scratch it up, even though it'll get a final buff. Got to rebuff the guard here. The micarta handles are very, very, very smooth. And I'm going to take it to the buffer and polish. Polish this back out, spine, the belly. And this one don't get any finish, it just gets polish. And we'll be almost done. Oh, stainless steel pins. Lanyard hole is aluminum tube, 1/4 inch aluminum tube, because I didn't have any stainless that small. Not tube anyway. Almost there. Alright, the moment we've all been waiting for. The Loveless style drop hunter is finished. There we go right there. I'll try not to handle it and get my fingerprints all over it. Ain't that pretty? There's that side. Now we'll go over it one more time. 1095 high carbon knife steel, aluminum guard, stainless steel pins, a stainless steel pin in the guard there. It's a aluminum lanyard liner. Little paracord liner on there, which you can leave or take off, whoever wants it. That's up to you. There it is right there. Black canvas micarta handles, polished. Fits the hand very nicely. And I'm very, very pleased with this one. And I did learn some stuff along the way about milling guards. The next one, the guard will be a little bit different on the next one. Now this knife I can do micarta handles, I can do wood, I can do stag, any kind of handle you want. And as far as the guards go, they'll be aluminum for now because I have quite a bit of it. And I do have quite a bit of the 1095 knife steel. So there we go. Now I will mention this is available. I may list it in a couple days if it don't sell as a knife for sale. But with a sheath, standard belt sheath, which I will do tomorrow, sometime tomorrow or maybe even Monday, because I've got 4 more over here I've got to finish handles on, and I've got a pretty good pile of leather to do, so I'll do it then. Unless you want something fancy, standard sheath. This knife, we're going to say this style knife, I'll list these on the website if I ever get back to getting that thing updated again. $235. And the first one we'll do free shipping. Free shipping on this one. $235 free shipping. It is very, very fine. It's sharp. It's final sharpened. Very, very sharp. Just remember, on the high polished carbon steel, you have to take care of it. That's all. There we go. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, part 1 and 2. I enjoyed doing it, and I thank y'all very much for watching. I thank you for your support, and I got to get to work on these other ones. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.